In this video, we are going to talk about 10 hidden places in Switzerland. So before starting this video, please like this video and subscribe to this channel for our future updates. Switzerland is one of the most beautiful countries, blessed with stunning natural beauty. Hidden jewels, where you may enjoy nature without being trampled by swarms of tourists, are my favorite spots to visit in Switzerland. So, if you're like me and want to discover those hidden jewels, keep reading. Even though I've lived in Switzerland for a few years, it never ceases to amaze me when I travel to new places. Unsurprisingly, the fact that there are so few people in these sites adds to their allure. It provides for such a tranquil experience. If you're searching for a bit of magic, consider visiting one of Switzerland's hidden gems, rather than the touristy and pricey Jungfraujoch or Pilatus. We sought to include sites on my list of hidden treasures in Switzerland that are jaw-droppingly fantastic to see but do not appear prominently on most people's itineraries, and are not crowded even during the peak summer months. Number 10. Lago di Sasso in Graubunden, Switzerland. So small, but with so many beautiful lakes. Of course, Lake Brienz and Lake Eschinen are well known for a reason, but this lake is truly spectacular, and it is no exaggeration to say that it is Switzerland's most beautiful alpine lake. The color of the lake is unusual, as is the backdrop of larches and mountains. I couldn't believe I didn't see a lot more people there. Getting there isn't as simple as it is to get to other lakes, which may be the only reason it remains a hidden gem. It is well worth the effort whether you enjoy hiking or not. You'll be rewarded with a view of one of Europe's most beautiful lakes, that isn't completely overrun. Number 9. Sigriswil in Bernese Oberland. This is another underappreciated gem in the Interlaken area. Although as previously stated, no attraction in Interlaken is truly hidden. Sigriswil, on the other hand, is. Head to Sigriswil on the north beaches of beautiful Lake Thun after viewing the St. Beatus caves, which should be on any Interlaken itinerary. The views of the lake and the Alps are breathtaking. The views from the Sigriswil suspension bridge are arguably the nicest. The Gummy Gorge Bridge spans approximately 340 meters and connects the communities of Eschinen and Sigriswil. This is ideal for hikers who want to get from Oberhofen to Sigriswil. The main disadvantage is that crossing the bridge costs roughly €8. Some discounts are available with a Thun or Interlaken guest card. Good news. This ticket is also valid for the next hidden gem that I totally fell in love with: Sigriswil. Number 8. Graubunden Flims. Another hidden gem in Switzerland, and Graubunden, in Flims, which is home to several beautiful tourist attractions, including 2 lakes and a gorge. Flims can be visited as a day trip from Zurich or as a place to stay for a day or longer. You'll first come across Lake Kama while on an easy downhill climb, and then you'll have a fantastic view of the Rhine Gorge from the viewing station 2 Spurkon. Near the end of your trek, you'll come across Lake Cresta, another gorgeous alpine lake. Bring a blanket and some food because there are lots of places to stop along the way to rest. Number 7. Gelmersee in Bernese Oberland. Okay, the Interlaken area isn't really a hidden gem, but even if this man-made lake isn't exactly a hidden gem, it's still worth visiting. You may notice groups of Asian tourists as you begin your Gelmersee climb via the Gelmersee funicular, and wonder why I included it on my list of underrated locations. Asians don't hike, though, because it is politically inappropriate. Asian tourists rarely climb, whether they are Chinese, Indian, or Arabic tourists waiting in line for the funicular to take them to the lake. For the longest time, my Asian DNA made me wary of hiking. However, if you're in the mood for trekking and have passed the crowds at the funicular station, you'll have the lake almost entirely to yourself. The trek isn't easy, but it's feasible, and having such a beautiful spot to yourself is well worth it. Number 6. Susten Pass in Bernese Oberland, Uri. If you're driving in Switzerland, you'll almost certainly pass via some mountain passes. If not, you should double-check your itinerary and make sure to include a few mountain passes. While I can't say that any one pass is my absolute favorite, driving the Susten Pass is an unforgettable experience. The 45-kilometer-long pass that connects Innertkirchen and Wassen made the list because it is not your typical tourist attraction. It is still a unique experience, even if it is busier during the summer months. It is only open for a few months during the summer. At Steinsee, try to take a break around sunset. It's a spectacular spot to watch the sunset. Number 5. Arau in Argau. This modest town and seat of the Argau canton is a delightful spot to visit, perfect for those who want to escape the crowds, but nevertheless, want to enjoy a Swiss experience, including several castles. The village has some particularly remarkable structures with brilliantly painted eaves. Dachhimmel. Arau isn't a spot where you'll have to fight your way through throngs of tourists. Although the town is small, the structures are ideal for architecture and art enthusiasts. After meandering around the old town, make your way to Alpenzeiger for a beautiful vista. There are also numerous wonderful castles in the vicinity, such as Lensburg and Wildegg Castle. Number 4. Solothurn in Solothurn. Solothurn offers just that, a beautiful town on a beautiful river. Add Solothurn to your list if you're searching for a nice town that's centrally placed, between Lucerne and Zurich, and has historic and attractive Baroque and Renaissance structures, as well as a relaxed atmosphere. Stroll through the pedestrian-only old town, admiring structures like as the St. Urs Cathedral and counting the churches, water fountains, and towers. Okay, spoiler alert. There are 11 of each. On a hot day, the easiest way to cool down is to get a drink, or ice cream. I recommend ice cream, and enjoy it by the Aar River. Number 3. Weggis in Lucerne. Tourists adore Lucerne, and it is undeniably beautiful. But did you know that the finest location to swim in Lake Lucerne is in Weggis, which is located on the coasts of Rigi Mountain and Lake Lucerne and is a terrific day trip from Lucerne. Weggis is a luxury resort with a magnificent hotel and a lido that may be reached by vehicle, boat, or public transit. However, if you stroll beyond the lido and continue walking to the end of Hertensteinstrasse, you will find a fantastic area to rest and swim. There are even restrooms and chairs, and it is actually rather easy to get into the water if the water level is high. Smiley face. There are no entrance fees, no visitors, just few locals and a beautiful view of the Alps. Is there a more relaxing spot in Lucerne than this? Number 2. Appenzell in Innerrhoden. If you're planning a trip to the Ascher, a world-famous mountain guest home, make sure to include Appenzell in your schedule as well. Although it has recently become busier, it is still not overwhelmed with tourists. The colorful and unusual houses, along with their interesting architecture, make for wonderful Instagram photos. This is serious social media stuff, of course. I am a bit dramatic, but it is really lovely. The German-speaking town of Appenzell is a fantastic place to start your journey to the Ascher by hopping on a train to Wasserauen station. But first, set aside an hour or two to explore the streets, admire the colorful architecture, and have a drink or two. Number 1. Sassalm in Graubunden. This is undoubtedly Switzerland's most underappreciated location. Despite the fact that the vista, which includes the Palu Glacier and Palu Lake, is undoubtedly one of the most unique in the country, it is unknown outside of Switzerland. This is an ideal location for individuals who enjoy short hikes with spectacular views. You can reach here by rail, one of the most picturesque train trips around, get off at the highest normal train station, and then take a 1-hour climb to enjoy the panorama. It's so top secret that it hasn't even been mentioned on Instagram. How much more of a hidden gem could it possibly be? What do you think about our video? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications before you go. Thanks for watching.